All right. After the intro, we have what I call the greet. This is where you introduce yourself. So we just said, "Hi, I'm so sorry to bother. I'm looking for the owner of the 3-acre parcel in Galveston, Texas." "Oh, yeah, that's me." "Oh, wonderful. Well, my name's Nicholas Nick, and I was wondering, have you ever considered selling before?" And again, we want to say this a little slowly. What happens is people, we automatically autopilot. They might not even be listening. They're actually just listening for a chance to hang up on you. That's really what they're doing. What can I hear from this guy that's going to allow me to end this phone call? So when we speak slowly, which is something I'm not very good at, but when we speak slowly, it gives them time to digest what we're actually saying. I'm sorry to bother. My name's Nicholas. I was wondering, have you ever considered selling before? Right. And then that is really important that we slow that down so they digest it. And also, saying ever consider selling is a magic line. Okay. We are throwing out a big timeline out there, and that's exactly what we want. We want a big net. All right. So, for example, if I called them and I said, "Hey, have you considered selling in the last week?" I'm narrowing my chances down greatly to get a yes out of them. So, have you ever considered selling before? Is a very important line. And it's important just to stop talking and let them answer. Okay. Now, there's a couple of ninja tips here. Now, if they say no, they have not considered selling. I have 3 mandatory rebuttals that all my cold callers must do. And I highly recommend them for you. I guarantee you, using these 3 rebuttals will likely triple your lead flow. Let me explain. So, have you ever considered selling? No, I haven't. Oh, look, I get it. I completely understand. Do you think anything might change in the next 3 to 6 months? You'd be surprised how many people say yes to that question. Boom, we're back in, baby. As soon as they say yes, we're in. Okay. After that, if they say no again, we say, "Oh, yeah, I get that. Do you have any other properties you may be considering selling?" And then if they say no to that, we then hit them with, "Okay, well, do you know anyone else who's ever considered selling before?" So now we have 3 extra chances. So we have the initial ask and then 3 follow-up questions. You have 4 opportunities now to make that happen. This is absolutely beautiful. I promise you guys, if you execute these strategies, you are going to find that they work. When I audit my cold callers, the people that have less leads, every time they're not following the rebuttals. Every time. This is a system and a process that is almost guaranteed to get results, and it's built on over 8 million cold calls worth of effort. So I highly recommend you use every rebuttal, every chance you get. Now, we don't want to push too hard. We're not here to fight or argue, but we are here to get the words out. The other thing that happens when using these rebuttals is they will have time to think about. You'll hear it all the time. "I'm sorry, what are we talking about again?" Right. And that's that default to no culture that we often have, right? They might not even be listening until you're on the phone with them for 30 seconds, right? It's like, "What? I'm sorry, my kids are talking to me. What? What is this?" Right. So those rebuttals also give them time to process. Okay. Extremely important stuff. All right, guys. So the next video, we're going to get into the qualifying questions that we ask the leads.